So, welcome back everybody to the newest beta of the Elite Dangerous CQC event. An event that will initially be rolled out to the Xbox One build of Elite Dangerous and will later this year then come to the PC as well. But still, the initial beta is of course tested by people that have access to the beta builds. I've had a little problem with my hard drive where I've stored all of my video files on, so regular viewers of my channel will probably have noticed that I have a new intro. I've shortened it a little bit to don't over elaborate it. Hope it's to your liking. If not, just tell me in the comments and I'll see if I can find the old one. The initial setup is in the CQC currently there are 3 game modes. There is Team Deathmatch, there is Capture the Flag, and there is a normal deathmatch. I found the regular deathmatch, the basic free-for-all, very unfulfilling because it's basically 2 people fighting and a third one comes in and steals or shoots whoever is left over of the 2. So I generally tend to try to go for the team-orientated events like Team Deathmatch or Capture the Flag. My initial impressions are very good. You have a selection after you level up a little bit of 3 different ships. That is this new F-63 Condor, which is very fast, very light, very maneuverable, but almost flimsily suspect to gunfire or laser fire. Then there's the good old Eagle, and there's the Sidewinder. Depending on which ship you take, you have different weapons that you can equip, depending on the level you are at, and when you're killed, like I've just been here, then you can change your loadout and switch between different ships. Initially you'll see me only flying around here with an F-63 Condor, even though this officially only uses pulse lasers. These pulse lasers have very limited tracking. However, the target range, or the range where actually you can hit your enemies with these lasers, is only about a kilometer in distance, so you have to be very near to them. As you can see here, I've lured this enemy player around one of the stations and made a U-turn, and he didn't suspect me. I was able to get a little drop on him, but unfortunately that won't help me a great deal. The player that we're currently seeing here is firing the plasma, or a plasma cannon that you're getting in the Condor, and this really does a lot of damage when you hit with it. There are several updates or several upgrades to the systems, but these depend on which kind of ship you're taking. And as you can see here, after each match you get a quick overview of how you've done, and we'll jump into the next one, the next match right away. This is the second map that you're actually, or an environment that you can play on. This is the Ice Asteroids map. which, as you can see, has a totally different vibe to it than the other one. And I've switched here to the Condor with these plasma rifles. You're eventually, when you're leveled up enough, you're able to have multiple configurations of each chip to use, and so that you can use basically a beam laser Condor and a plasma weapon Condor. The Sidewinder has the option of using multicams, which I find very nice, and the Eagle that I'm flying now has the possibility, I think, to use beam lasers, or what I'm currently using is overclocked pulse lasers. And these generally seem to be very good at shooting down, especially these Condors.
Shields offline. Taking damage.
The biggest problem that I currently have with this game mode is that the matchmaker isn't up to the task of finding good matches for players and assigns players very, very randomly. When you see the results of this match, you can actually see that we're playing 3 versus 4 currently, with the enemy team, I think, even being
Target destroyed.
or consists of only players that are on a very high level, while we have some beginners, which includes me, because I currently don't really think I'm getting the hang of this quite yet. And this sometimes leads to teams that consist mainly of people that have only played 4 or 5 games, going up against a team of veterans, which have all the different components unlocked and all the different weapons unlocked. From the feel, I have to say I really enjoy this game mode. The environments are totally different. Today I'm only focusing on team deathmatch. I'll show off a little bit of capture the flag later on. And
under attack.
I really enjoy this fast-paced combat that you can experience here. It's something completely different from what you normally experience in Elite, but I think it will be something that quite a bit of new players will enjoy,
under attack,
rather than the more slow-paced approach that the normal Elite outside of this CQC has.
Critical. Eject. Target destroyed. Under attack.
And as you can see here, we're coming to a close, and you'll in a second see defeat, and you see that we actually been fighting 3 versus 4. So I hope you enjoyed this quick look at CQC, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!